Hello everyone. In our previous video, we have discussed two kingdom system of classification, three kingdom system of classification, and four kingdom system of classification. In this part, we are going to discuss Whittaker's classification. Let us see. R.H. Whittaker. R.H. Whittaker. He proposed five kingdom system of classification. Five kingdom system of classification. The five kingdom system of classification defined by him are named as Monera, Protesta, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. So this five kingdom system of classification, according to this five kingdom system of classification, all living organisms are grouped into five groups: kingdom Monera, kingdom Protesta, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. So this is done based on the criteria. What are the criteria he has taken for doing these categories into five categories? One is the complexity of the cell structure, the complexity of the body organization, mode of nutrition and reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship between the organisms. These are the five criteria. Based on these five criteria, he has done all the living organisms into five groups. Let us talk about this five kingdom system of classification, and to understand the issues and consideration about this five kingdom system of classification. For example, say R.H. Whittaker has done this grouped organisms into five kingdoms. That is, first one is complexity of the cell structure. We are starting from base to top. Complexity of cell type or cell structure. So based on this, we can form two types of cells. One is prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So based on this, he was differentiated the organisms into two types: prokaryotic organisms and eukaryotes. Based on this point, he has differentiated the organisms into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So prokaryotes, these organisms, they do not have a true nucleus. They have genetic material, but that genetic material is not covered by the nuclear membrane. So such all the organisms are kept in a kingdom Monera. kingdom Manira. So this is, and the next point, the complexity, the second criteria, complexity of the body organization. Complexity of body structure or organ, body organization. That based on this point, the organisms, they have simple structure. Simple, that means unicellular, and complex. Complex organisms which have complex body organization, that is multicellular. So based on this criteria, the organisms are differentiated into two types. Some of them are simple organization. So unicellular. The unicellular organisms are get differentiated from multicellular. As a result, that some organisms that are kept in the kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. So, based on the complexity of the cell type, there are two types of organisms, prokaryotes, eukaryotes. So that means all organisms, based on the type of cells, there are two types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Complexity of the body organization, the organisms which have simple body organization, they are called unicellular organisms. So unicellular eukaryotes, unicellular prokaryotes. See, all these are differentiated. Unicellular prokaryotes, all are kept under kingdom Manira. And based on this complexity of the body organization, simple and unicellular and multicellular. So unicellular eukaryotes, that kept under kingdom Protista. Then complex, multicellular. So the organisms which have many cells and tissue organization, they are all placed on in the other groups. So these first two kingdoms, Manira and Protista, they have simple cellular organization without tissue organization. So they have single celled and maybe a prokaryotes, eukaryotes. Then the third criteria, that is nutrition, mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition. So based on this, the organisms are, in these organisms, some organisms they can prepare their own food materials, autotrophs. Some of them are not prepared, heterotrophs. So in the earlier classifications, autotrophs and kept along with the heterotrophs. So now in this Whittaker classification, the organisms are classified based on the nutrition point of view. So based on this, we have multicellular plantae. These are autotrophs. So they can prepare their own food material, autotrophs. They can prepare their own food material through photosynthesis. So all photosynthetic organisms, now they are kept in the kingdom Plantae. And these are heterotrophs. Heterotrophs with absorptive mode of nutrition. Absorptive mode of nutrition are kept under fungi. And heterotrophs holozoic mode of nutrition. Holozoic mode of nutrition. They are kept in the Animalia. So, if you observe this phylogenetic tree, you may be understood. See, this above the next to protector, all organisms are complex, they show complex body organization, multicellular organism. Based on the nutrition point of view, all the plants, they are photosynthetic, they are kept under plantae. So then, and fungi, they are not prepared their own food material, so they depend on the other. So it is absorptive mode of nutrition. So they may be a parasitic or saprophytic. Most of the fungi are saprophytic, and parasitic mode of nutrition also we can see. And heterotrophs, holozoic mode of nutrition we can see, kept under Animalia. And also ecological levels of this organization, if you observe, say plants, they are producers, consumers, all animals are consumers, and fungi, they are decomposers. So this, based on this criteria, we have to differentiate the prokaryotes and eukaryotes, and differentiate based on simple organisms with complex organisms and mode of nutrition. So that is about this is about the 5 kingdom system of classification. Let us see the advantages and drawbacks of this system. See, what are the advantages of this system, of this 5 kingdom system of classification? Advantages. What are the advantages? First, it is differentiated prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So, differentiate the system, differentiate prokaryotes from eukaryotes. This is the advantage. So, this system has differentiate prokaryotic organisms from eukaryotes. Say the organisms present in Monera all are prokaryotes. So all are prokaryotes. The remaining kingdoms, Protista, Plantae, Fungi, Animalia, all are eukaryotes. So this earlier systems of classification, they both two kingdom, for example, 2 kingdom classification, prokaryotes and eukaryotes are kept along with the same group. So that is, now the R.H. Whitaker has differentiated the prokaryotes from eukaryotes. That is one of the advantages. Then second, he differentiate unicellular organisms from multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms. So according to this, the kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. These two are unicellular organisms. So these two organisms, they get separated from the multicellular organisms like present in the plantae, fungi and animalia. Then the third one, he differentiate autotrophs from autotrophic algae and heterotrophic fungi. So in previous classification, both autotrophic algae and heterotrophic fungi are placed in the same category. But R.H. Whitaker has separated algae from fungi. So, and he created algae, fungi as a kingdom. He has given kingdom status to the fungi. So, based on the nutrition point of view, he has differentiated algae and kept under plantae, and fungi as treated as a separate group. So, these are the three advantages. And also fourth one, all these organisms, they are placed based on the phylogenetic relationship. That is the fourth advantage. So, all organisms are placed according to phylogenetic relationship. So these are the advantages of five kingdom classification. Okay. Next, what are the drawbacks of this system of classification? See, though all living organisms has placed into five kingdoms by R.H. Whitaker, but he did not place acellular organisms like viruses, viroids, prions, etc. and also complex organisms like lichens. He was not included these organisms into any kingdom. That is the drawback. Okay, what are the drawbacks of this system? One, drawback. It could not consider acellular organisms like viruses, viroids and prions. And also complex organisms like lichens are not placed in any category. That is the drawback. One more drawback of this system, this kingdom Protista brought about Chlamydomonas Chlamydomonas and chlorella like autotrophs and paramecium and amoeba like heterotrophs. So that is the drug. So the Chlamydomonas and chlorella both are autotrophs. These autotrophs are placed along with the heterotrophs like paramecium and amoeba. Now we talk about the characteristic features of the organisms included in the five kingdom classification. Character: kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. The first character, cell type. See, the organisms present in Monera all are unicellular. Protista also unicellular. And the organisms present in fungi are multicellular. And nucleus. Based on the nucleus, there are two types of organs. Nucleus, the organisms present in Monera, nucleus is absent, but the genetic material DNA is present. That is not covered by membranes, nuclear membrane. So that's why these are prokaryotes. So the organisms present in under Monera, they are unicellular and prokaryotic. And the next, the organisms present in Protista, they have nucleus. Nucleus is present. So well developed. It is surrounded by nuclear membrane. So they are eukaryotic. So present. Here fungi, nucleus is present. Plantae and Animalia, nucleus is present. And cell organelles. Membrane bound cell organelles are absent in Monera except ribosomes. Ribosomes are membraneless. So main cell organelles are absent. Here present. Then the next one, cell wall. Cell wall may be present or absent. Cell wall may be present or absent. Here also cell wall may be present or absent. Cell wall is present under kingdom fungi, Plantae, and Animalia cell wall is absent. Cell wall is absent. Here the organisms present in the Monera, they have cell wall, but cell wall is made up of by peptidoglycan. 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 Here cell wall may be present or absent. It is cellulosic. Cellulosic. Here cell wall is present, but it is made by chitin and cellulosic cell wall, and it is absent. So, then nutrition. Autotrophic, that may be photosynthetic, and also chemosynthetic, and also we can also say heterotrophic mode. Here also we can see autotroph and heterotroph. In fungi, heterotroph. Plantae, autotrophic. And Animalia, heterotrophic. So that is. And sixth point, that is reproduction. Here, most of the Monera, they can reproduce by asexually, by binary fission or simple cell division. And sexual reproduction also we can see, but absent actually, but exchange of the genetic material takes place by conjugation. Sexual reproduction by conjugation, transformation, transduction and transfer. Here we can see sexual reproduction, syngamy followed by meiosis, followed by meiosis. Here also fertilization is followed by meiosis, syngamy, meiosis, and fertilization followed by mitosis, fertilization followed by mitosis. So this is a brief explanation about the characteristic features we can form in five kingdom classification. Once again, say the character cell type. Based on the cell type, Monerians are unicellular, Protistans are unicellular, whereas fungi, Plantae and Animalia, they are multicellular. And nucleus is absent in the Monera, so Monerians are prokaryotes. And nucleus is present in the animal. So all out of this, except Monera, all four kingdoms, the organisms present, all four kingdoms, they are eukaryotes. So eukaryotes are differentiated from prokaryotes. Cell organelles, main cell organelles, membrane-bound cell organelles are absent in Monera, whereas they are present in Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Cell wall is present in Monera, may be present or absent in the Monera, and also they may be present and absent in the Protista, fungi, cell wall is present. Plantae, cell wall is present but absent in the animal. And the chemical compound of cell wall, peptidoglycan in Monera. Cell wall is made up of by peptidoglycan, and cell wall is cellulosic in Protista. Cell wall is chitin in fungi, and Plantae cellulosic cell wall. Cell wall is absent. So nutrition, we can find autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic. In autotrophic mode of nutrition, we can see both photosynthetic and chemosynthetic type of autotrophism we can see, and all the three types of heterotrophic mode of nutrition we can see in the Monera and Protista also, autotrophic and heterotrophs, and exclusively the heterotrophs. So heterotrophic mode of nutrition is seen in fungi. So, and Plantae autotroph, whereas Animalia they are heterotrophs. And reproduction, the organisms, they can maybe reproduce asexually and sexually. Here, sexual reproduction by three methods we can form. That is only exchange of the genetic material we can form through a conjugation, transduction and transformation. In Protista, there is syngamy and meiosis followed by. In fungi also, syngamy followed by meiosis. And Plantae, fertilization followed by mitosis. In Animalia also fertilization followed by mitosis. So this is about the five kingdom system of classification. The next scientist, Carl Woese. He proposed three domain system of biological classification. Three domain system of classification. This system is also based on the traditional five kingdom system of classification. But in this system, the Monera divided into two domains, and rest of them are eukaryotic. So here Monera, living organisms are divided into three domains. That is domain Archaea, domain Bacteria, and Eukarya. So this is a domain. Domain is the category which is higher than the kingdom. Domain is a category higher than kingdom. So this Carl Woese proposed the three domain system that of biological classification. This also based on the five kingdom system, traditional five kingdom system, except only here Monera is divided into Archaea and Eubacteria or bacteria. This into two domains, and the rest of eukaryotic organisms all are kept under eukarya. That means Protista, say for example, the organisms present in Monera, they are divided into Archaea. Now here it contains Archaebacteria. Here, eubacteria, bacteria, cyanobacteria, etc. Cyanobacteria, mycoplasma, etc. And eukarya. Eukarya contains protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. So, based on this, there are this system is also called six kingdom system of classification. Six kingdom classification. This also called six kingdom classification. Kingdom Archaea, kingdom Bacteria, and kingdom Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Six. So this classification is done based on the 16S ribosomal, the sequences of 16S ribosomal RNA genes. That is the important point. So this three-domain system is given by the sequences of the RNA genes of 16S ribosomal RNA. According to this archaea, bacteria, and eukarya all are developed from a common ancestor, that is progenate. Progenate is a common ancestor for the archaea, eubacteria, and eukarya. So this is about the Karl Voss three-domain system of biological classification or six kingdom classification.